Hello and welcome to this week's new makeup releases. My name is Rachel. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're not new here, thank you so much for coming back. I do a weekly series where I chat about things that have been released, sneak peeked, launched in the past week, and I give you my thoughts. I want to hear your thoughts down in the comments as well. All of the information that I do have will be in the description box, including release date, pricing information, the Instagram accounts I pull from. Everything that is on my face will be in a pinned comment, and let's do it. I don't talk about every single new makeup release that launches on my channel, by the way. I curate it down to the things that I think are the most noteworthy, basically anything that I have any sort of opinion on, which is not everything. But this week there's a good amount of stuff that I'm interested in and a couple of things I'm not interested in. Okay, so let's start off with something that at the moment of filming has not been shown. There has been a sneak peek shown, which is just this picture from Fantasy Cosmetica. It just says something is coming soon. Oh, actually the cover has been shown as of the moment I am filming this, but it has, by the time you're watching this, been revealed. And that is the Wizard collection. So I actually have the palette and they released a highlighter palette. I received both of them in PR. I already have uploaded a video doing 2 looks with the palette and using the highlighter palette as well. This is an absolutely gorgeous palette from the brand. They are an amazing indie brand that does a lot of collections based on fantasy characters, the fantasy genre. And this is basically a blue monochromatic palette with a couple of pops of yellow. And if you've been here before, if you know me, you know blue is not my favorite color to wear, but I will say quality of the shadows is very, very good. If you want more in depth, if you want to see me create a couple of looks, I will link my video down below. It is already live. And this is a new product for the brand. It is a highlighter trio. It's called the Celestial Lights. And we have 3 colorful highlighters, 2 pinks and a purple, and they're really beautiful, colorful, shifty highlighters. A couple of them have a little more sparkle than others and really, really beautiful products. So very excited for Fantasy Cosmetica. I always enjoy when they come out with new launches. They do an amazing job with their theming, with their formulas, really. Honestly, I love the brand. I love the brand so much. I don't personally have a code, but there are codes out there from other influencers. The collection will launch on February 16th. I will put all of that down below in the description box if you're interested. But let me know if you're excited for this. Are you going to pick it up? By the way, another thing that was released in the collection that I chose not to receive is there is a fragrance. They have been doing that lately, releasing fragrances with their collections, but I'm just not a fragrance girl. Like I don't like most perfumes, and 9 times out of 10 I'll smell a perfume and not really like it, or I'll like it but I don't really like it enough to wear it. So I didn't want to be wasteful, number one, and also I didn't want to skew the popular opinion or the general opinion. Just because I say I don't like it, it absolutely does not mean it's a bad perfume. That makes sense. Something else in the indie world that has been released lately is Blend Bunny actually released a mascara. So this is the Omni Lash. The font is kind of hard to read. Omni Lash Lash Perfecting Mascara. I did receive this in PR from Blend Bunny, and I do have an affiliate code with Blend Bunny. It's just Rachel. So I have not even opened this yet. Let's open it together, okay? And last week we talked about the sneak peek, and she had said it's not an eyeshadow palette. It's not a big launch. It's something small, and this is small. The actual tube is really pretty. It has a ombre effect. And it feels nice, like it feels weighted. Let's open it up and look at the wand. Yeah, I love an hourglass wand. It's got like the Christmas tree bristles, so not the plasticky bristles, but the furry bristles, which I'm excited. I'm excited to give it a shot. I have already watched a couple of people like demoing it on Instagram, and it looks like it does a lot for their lashes. Now, I am gonna test this out, and I am gonna use it, I think, in a testing new makeup video pretty soon. But with me, I have the saddest baby lashes ever that grow straight down. They're sparse, they're short. Many mascaras do absolutely nothing for me. So take my review with a grain of salt, and 9 times out of 10, I wear lashes anyway. So, but I am definitely excited to give it a shot. I wanna try it out. And another thing with mascaras is like over time, I feel they get better when they dry out a little bit. So I will test this out in a first impressions video, and then I will continue testing it and let you know my thoughts in the future. But let me know if you picked it up. Did it launch yet? February 9th at 12 p.m. Central Time. The price is $13, which is very affordable. This is what Blend Bunny's post says. I wanted this mascara to be the absolute perfect consistency to me. Some mascaras are super watery and messy, and some are so dry you wonder if you got a dud. This formula is just right. Not too wet and not too dry. Dries down firm but flexible, substantial but still comfortable, no clumping or flaking or smudging, holds my curl and stays in place under normal everyday conditions, just like a mascara should, just a good mascara. So yeah, I mean, the demo she does on the page with her beautiful lashes, it looks beautiful, but you know, we'll see how it looks on my sad lashes, but let me know if you're planning on picking this up. Something we talked about last week, and they showed a picture of it as I was editing, so I did pop up a picture of REM Beauty is releasing some new products. Honestly, I'm very interested in a couple of them. This is the first time ever that I've said that, like that those words have come out of my mouth. Everything they've ever released, I've not been interested in. I'm not an Ariana Grande fan. Like, I like a couple of her songs. I guess I'll bop to them at the bar. But these blushes and bronzers, they look beautiful. So we have the Hypernova Satin Matte Blush. Satin matte blushes are my favorite types of blushes. You got me. A weightless blush that infuses skin in vibrant one-swipe pigments for a beautifully blurred, soft focus finish. Available now for early access at REM Beauty for $20 each. I am going to wait for these to come to Ulta. I did see a post, this post doesn't say it, but I did see a post that says that it is coming to Ulta soon. So I am going to wait for that. All of the colors look absolutely beautiful. I kind of want to see them in person. I wonder if they're going to be in store at Ulta soon, because I'm not really sure based on this picture which color I would choose, but they look stunningly beautiful. And then they're coming out with the Hypernova Satin Matte Bronzer, $25 each. Looks like a nice shade range. And based on this picture, again, I'd rather see them in person if I can, because the colors look kind of funky. I'm not really sure which shade I would choose, but it's definitely something that I am keeping my eye out for. Or maybe I'll go on their actual website and see if the photos are a little clearer than this post. But tell me if you are interested in this, if you've tried REM Beauty before, what products you enjoy from the brand. I believe they're also releasing, I'm not even following them on Instagram. I think they're also releasing a setting spray, yes. So this is the Mist Thing Hydrating Setting Spray. Treats skin to a transfer-proof, non-sticky mist that kisses skin and high-performance ingredients. Interesting. I'm not interested in the setting spray. I don't use setting spray every single time I do my makeup, and I have setting sprays in my collection that I'll use, that I don't really need to add another one, but let me know your thoughts on this as well. We have more cheek products that, again, I'm intrigued by. Do I need them? Absolutely not. Do I want them? Maybe. So KVD Beauty is coming out with the Good Apple Blush Balm Duo, also the Bronze and Sculpt Balm Duo. So let's start with the Blush Balm Duos. So these are just a bunch of blush duos that I've never tried the Good Apple Balm Foundation. I have very oily skin, and I've always been a little afraid to try it because I've heard it being described as very dewy, and that's just not what I go for in a foundation. But for a cheek product, I would be interested to try it. I've tried other balm, like cheek balm things that weren't overly greasy that I actually enjoy. So I'm wondering like what it's going to be like. It says velvety pore blurring finish that won't emphasize texture. Lightweight high pigment formula for full coverage blush that layers seamlessly and lasts all day. And it looks like they're saying it's one side is a neutral and one side is a vibrant pop. So I can see that one side looks more like brown based and the other side looks a little bit more bright. I think the one that I would choose is the one that is on the top right hand corner that has like a peachy coral color. That looks really pretty. It is currently on Ulta's website, like I did look at it this morning, but it's not available until February 18th. So if you go on, I'll link it down below if you want to check it out. If you click on it and go there, you'll see them up close and have a little bit more details, but they are not available to purchase until February 18th. They're going to be $34 each, which I think is good for a duo. I love plastic acrylic packaging, so I am definitely thinking about it, contemplating it. We'll see. And then we have the Bronze and Sculpt Balm Duo. Now this, in theory, it looks good to me, but I don't contour, and it looks like the one that I would choose would be the second shade, maybe the first shade. And it looks like one of them is more meant to be a bronzing product, and the other one is meant to be more of like a contour product. And I don't like contour products. I don't contour at all. Yeah, it says realistic warmth and shadow, diffuse cool tones to sculpt and chisel, and use the warm tone to mimic a sun-kissed skin. So one for contour, one for bronze. So I think I am going to skip this one. I just wouldn't get any use out of the contour product. But same thing, it is available right now to look at on the Ulta website. It is going to be available on February 18th, and these will retail for $36 each. Let me know if you're interested in these. Let me know if you love the Good Apple foundation. Of course, it went viral a few years ago, and so many people love it. I don't think it's for me, but I would love to know your thoughts. NYX is coming out with the Blur Screen SPF 30 primer. So I remember back a few years ago, if you remember, let me know, NYX had a Bear With Me line, like complexion line. They had the Bear With Me skin tint. They had the Bear With Me, I think they had a concealer. Oh, they do currently have a Bear With Me concealer. But they also had a Bear With Me sunscreen primer, and it was one of my favorite products, period. Like, I used to use it all the time. It was SPF 30 and it was a hydrating primer. And so I'm wondering if this is the same thing, but just now being re-released in new packaging. And if that's the case, I would definitely recommend it if you're looking for a hydrating primer with the sunscreen in it. As of now, I don't think I need to pick this up because I have sunscreens in my collection that I enjoy, that I'm fine with. It says helps protect skin. Obviously, it has sunscreen, up to 18-hour makeup extension. Okay. So yeah, and it's claiming to have a blurring effect. So maybe it's not the same thing. Anyway, it's going to retail for $14. It is actually available now, so I will link it down below. Okay, I like neutrals, but I'm going to skip on this collection from Melt Cosmetics. They are releasing the Petite Stack, the Warm Browns Petite Stack for $30. It says new pocket-sized stack, including 3 rich warm matte shades, 1 sultry frost, and 1 warm shimmer. All of that was really hard to say. Then we have the Neutral Browns Petite Stack for $30, and it's a restock. Apparently already existed. I never knew that existed. I remember the old Melt stacks that were in like the plastic, looked like a hockey puck type of thing. I'm not interested in these. I have the Kaja little stacks, which to me are pretty similar to this. I mean, they're not the same thing, but they're close enough that I don't need both. And I just don't think I would get a lot of use out of this personally. I think like a makeup artist might enjoy these because they're so tiny, something like that. Yeah, and they're coming out with a couple of new shades for their gel liners. Penny Gel Liner in Metal Bond for $22. It's a copper color. And the Burnished Gel Liner Ultra Matte in red brown color for also for $22. You can get everything for $65. That doesn't make sense. That's a good deal if that's truly the case. It is going to be available on February 12th at 12 p.m. PST on their website. Yeah, I'm skipping on this. I don't need it. It's not something that I feel like I'm dying to go out and get. It's not very exciting to me, but let me know if you're excited about it, or let me know if you feel the same way as me. I would love to know. I'm a neutral lover, but this is just kind of like, okay, whatever to me. The indie brand, man, I forget how to say this. Diaveroon Cosmetics. I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. This is a indie brand owned by a creator, and they're sneak peeking a new collection. And honestly, just by looking at this picture, I love it. I love it, and I don't even know what it is. So it just says, coming soon, the Gloomy Garden collection will include 1 pessimistic palette, 4 melancholy multichrome pigments, and 3 woeful waterline duos. I can't wait for you guys to see this collection. More info to come. Creators will be creating soon, so keep your eyes open. I'm definitely excited to see what this is going to be. I did see a bunch of creators create looks with their first palette from this brand, and it got a lot of positive reviews, so I'm definitely keeping my eyes open. Again, looking at this picture, the color story of the picture, if it's reflected in the shadows, I may pick this up. I absolutely may pick this up. Let me know if you've tried the brand, if you picked up their first eyeshadow palette, and let me know your experience. I would really love to know. Game Beauty has released a new collection for pre-order. So this is the Unleash Your Titan Spirit Attack on Titan Makeup Collection Volume 1. So they are a gaming-based indie brand, and so I don't know anything about Attack on Titan. Let me know if you play that game, if you're interested in this collection, if you think it matches up with the game, let me know. It says, we're proud to announce our newest licensing collab with one of our favorite anime titles through all time. Volume 1 of this collection features 3 shadow quads inspired by wall emblems and 4 lip glosses for the most loved heroes from the series, coming soon on GameBeauty.com. This is an older post, so it is already available for pre-order, and it says shipping starts mid-April. So just be aware of that. The quads are 18 each. The glosses are 15 each. You can get the 3 quads for $49 as a bundle. You can get the glosses as a bundle for $55. You can get the entire collection for $96, or you can get the full gift box set for $106. So that might be cool if you are a fan of the game to have that box, but I'm keeping my eyes open for this. I may pick up a couple of things from this collection. I love quads, and I really enjoy Game Beauty's eyeshadow formula. I did put a couple of their palettes from their last collection pretty high up in my 2023 palette ranking video. I thought the formulas and the color stories of the palettes, at least that I got, were really beautiful. So I'm interested in this for sure. Let me know if you are a fan of the game, if you picked this up, or if you ordered it, and let me know. I would love to know your thoughts. Okay, this is something that I'm not interested in, and I don't get it. Makeup Revolution has dropped their Y2K collection exclusively at Superdrug and on their UK website. So it's supposed to be a Y2K themed collection, and actually I get it in the sense that this literally looks like makeup that was transported from 2001. From when I was in like high school. This is something I would wear as a 14-year-old. I don't know. I mean, apart from like the blush bombs, which is like their normal packaging, those actually, I own one of the blush bombs and I think they're very good. Like very good product. The blush bombs are £5.99 each. We have 3 glosses. The glosses look fine. The bubble primer looks fine. The powder looks fine. It's the eyeshadow palettes that I'm like, looks like Claire's makeup to me. Now, if you don't agree with me, that is totally okay. I respect your opinion, but for me, this does not hit it out of the park for me. It does look like it's from the year 2001, 2000. So if that's what they were going for, they did it. I'm gonna pass on this collection personally, but let me know if you are interested in it. All right, and that is it for this new makeup releases video. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave me a comment down below letting me know your thoughts on anything I talked about today or anything I didn't talk about today. I would really love to know what you are excited about. And there are some upcoming launches that have not even been announced yet, sneak peeked yet, that are coming, and we'll probably get to talk about them next week. Very, very exciting. So I will see you next week. Let me know your thoughts. And if you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. That helps me out a lot when you do that. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, I would love it if you would consider subscribing before you leave. I do upload videos weekly, and I'd love to see you back on my channel again. I want to thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.